Prime Minister Philip J. Pierre commended the police for their performance in the ongoing crackdown on criminal suspects and their illicit activities. The guest on Radio 100's hit mid-morning program That Makes Me Mad Wednesday, Prime Minister Pierre says though the crime-fighting campaign has been a success, it is no time for a victory lap, as there's a lot more work to be done.
Quiet, but we cannot say we've won. We can't. It's quiet. The situation, it's subdued. The gang warfare is subdued. But suddenly we had to get rough in the beginning. We had no choice. And I make absolutely no apologies for the actions that I instructed to be taken. I make no apologies for it.
But you talk about getting rough, Mr. Prime Minister, but I think the police ought to be commended in a sense, because there's been no shootings. Yes.
And the police have been very disciplined.
Prime Minister Pierre says his administration is adopting a multi-pronged approach to combat the recent spike in criminal activities. This involves social interventions to assist disadvantaged and at-risk groups, but he warns that the firm hand of the force will be felt.
We're going to stamp out gang warfare. There can never be social programs with gang warfare. So the gang warfare has to stop. We have to disarm the young people. And we have to disarm them by both social programs and by enforcement.
The Prime Minister says the absence of social programs is no excuse for violent crime.
We all for social programs. We also agree with crime intervention programs, education, teaching people different skills. We are opening an office in Vieux Fort for commerce and the youth economy, where business people in Vieux Fort will have a place to go where they can learn about the small and medium-sized enterprises initiative, where we are on lending money both in grants and loans to small businesses. So that's opening in Vieux Fort. So we are going to have a holistic approach. But I can tell you now, and I make no apologies for it, this gangsterism must stop.
Prime Minister Pierre says the ongoing crackdown on crime, coupled with the increased spending on social and educational programs, will continue until there is fundamental change for the better. He says his administration is in it for the long haul. Stanley Lucian for the HTS News Force.